Hello everyone, and welcome to the May 2026 Energetic Insights. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Topeka Mystery, and I'm an intuitive guide, energy healer, coach, and a consultant. And for over 6.5 years now, I've been sharing these insights on a month-by-month basis, and it's really geared up for those of you that are becoming more and more consciously aware of your intuitive and energetic abilities and are looking for some practical guidance to help you to navigate your way through. So if this sounds like you, welcome, you're here at the right place. Wow, we have a big dynamic month ahead. Before I dive into the energies for this month, I've got a couple of quick announcements. The first one I'm very excited to announce. We are celebrating 6 years, yes, 6 years of the energetic alignment community. So during lockdown, I started sharing meditations for free. And many of you that are part of the community today are still part of the community that were part of the community back 6 years ago. So I want to just say a massive thank you for being with me for the last 6 years. And wow, have we all grown. Even I've grown through the community, and I wouldn't be doing what I love doing if it wasn't for you. So I just really want to say a massive thank you. And also I just want to, with that thank you, I wanted to offer I have some limited spaces for one-to-one readings. So I stopped doing these readings about a year ago, and I'm only bringing them back for a limited number of people for this month. So if you are wanting to find out more about that, go ahead to my website, have a look, and you can book yourself in. There are 30 minutes readings, and we will have a look at the energies that will be unfolding for you over the next 6 months. And I think this is a really good time to do it because the energies are now starting to move forward, and we can have a look at what energies have played out in the past 6 months. So I think it's a really great time to do that, and it's a great way to celebrate our community. And those of you that are joining the group healing journeys this month, there's a little special offer for you guys too in there. All right, the second announcement I have is the energetic alignment group healing journeys, and the session this month is taking place on Sunday the 17th of May, our usual time 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. UK time, and 7 p.m. European time. And the theme this month is called the Divine Masculine Energy. And so the third announcement I have is those of you that are looking for some additional support that goes beyond the group healing journeys and the group sessions. I still have 2 spaces available this month for one-to-one support, either for the 3-month or the 12-month group programs. If you want to find out more about that, do go ahead to my website and contact me through the contact section. And then finally, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do go ahead and subscribe, comment below, leave a thumbs up, and share with your loved ones, your family, your friends, your community. Every single bit helps me to grow this channel. And I just really want to say thank you for all of you that have been commenting over the last 3 months. I think, you know, I read every single one of your comments. I tune into each and every one of you and give you a response that really comes to my heart. And I just really want to say thank you so much for engaging. And I know many of you say, Topeka, you should be reaching more people. You've got some great insights. Yes, that is something I still need to work on and figure out how YouTube works and how I can grow on YouTube. If any of you guys know, please feel free to DM me on my website. All right, let's dive into the energies this month. As you can tell, I'm a little bit excited because we're starting to move forward this month. So May is going to be a very dynamic month, and I feel that many of us have stepped into this new energetic era or stepping into it. And this is going to move through us in waves, and I'll try and explain that as we go through this month. The overarching theme for this month is this new energetic era, and I feel that it's not just going to be for this month. It started off last month. It's going to be for June and July, and there is something that is beautifully happening at the moment, which is this luminescence union codes of the masculine and feminine kind of coming together and forming something completely and utterly brand new. Those of you that were part of the group healing journeys, the energetic alignment sessions last month, you would have experienced this firsthand as part of the group session. And I think this month we're taking that a step further in our group healing journeys, and it's one of the themes for this month. So it is huge. So for those of you that are wondering, so what is this new energetic era? What does it feel like? What does it look like? Am I in it? Am I not in it? Hopefully these insights will help you to understand it a little bit better. So I feel in April, May, we kind of went through or came upon this portal threshold. So some of you have already stepped into this new energetic era. It's almost like you have released your baggages, you've kind of stepped into, or you're stepping into it more fully each and every day as you go through it. Some of you are still standing on this threshold, not quite yet ready to let go of the old to step into something new. And don't worry, there is a theme for this month that will also help push you over that threshold or over into the new energetic era. Some of you are also aware of the new energetic era, but you've got too much on your plate. It's kind of in the background, or you keep pushing it away, and keeping yourself busy and with your day-to-day life, and you're not quite ready to face it, because it's almost like, you know, deep down inside, if you are to face it and to cross over the threshold, everything in your life is going to change, and you're not quite ready to do that. There is no judgment here. Know that there's going to be waves upon waves. So when it's your time and when you feel ready, you just grab that wave, you catch that wave, and you go for it. You will not be behind, and you're not behind. Each and every one of us have our unique timing. That's why there are multiple ways for each and every one of us to catch the waves. And we can catch as many waves as we want, or catch none of them at all. And then there are going to be some people, which I don't think any of you are in this category, but you probably know some people in this category, that will be completely and utterly oblivious to this new energetic era. Just kind of carry on with the day-to-day world. I just kind of see an ostrich with its head in the sand. So that's the sense that I kind of get. All right, I have a couple of key dates also for this month. Many of you may have felt and may still be going through this kind of turning point, flipping over, overturning energy that we kind of stepped into. We kind of hit, it was kind of at the peak on the 26th of April. And that, for some of us, it would have been an all of a sudden, or for others, it would have been coming in waves, and the waves will still be playing out. Then I mentioned last month that between the 30th of April and the 15th of June, we're going to be riding these waves of change, of awakening, of ascension, of acceleration. And we are becoming pros at it. Know that you can ride this wave. So the insights that I got from the guides is to lean in. When you kind of lean out, that's when you're going to topple over. The more you lean into the wave and trust yourself in riding the wave, knowing that you can ride the wave, that you've got skills that you didn't even know that you have, the more you lean into it, the easier and the more fun you're going to have with riding these waves of change, awakening, ascension, and acceleration. And then, this is quite interesting, I got 2 dates for this month, 15th of May and the 28th of May. And what I was shown was these hidden doors. And it's almost like we can't see them, we don't know what it is, but on these 2 dates, we are almost able to feel them or see them. And the way that it kind of came to me was almost like this cool tingling sensation in this color of, it's like a glowy, light blue, dark blue, white color, and it just glows. And these doors really represent a portal, a gateway to our higher dimension, and that are open to us, a higher dimension, higher consciousness. And it's an opportunity to shift timelines, to then also reclaim parts of ourselves from past lives, from our childhood, alternative realms and dimensions. So this is the thing, I just feel that these doors are really bringing parts of ourselves that we maybe kept hidden because it wasn't the right time, or now it is the time. So take the opportunity. If you notice a door, go for it, open it and see what's there for you. It's also an opportunity to heal, integrate these luminous union codes, and it's beautiful. It feels very, very uplifting and positive. And the way that I saw it's not like a door that appears in front of us, it's a door that appears up here. So I think that's also symbolic of what the door represents in terms of our consciousness and our evolution at this time. Also this month, I feel many more of us were going to get greater clarity in the direction of travel. And if you're not, keep going inwards, keep using your discernment, and don't forget to trust yourself and your senses. They are going to be your guiding force for this month. All right, before I dive in for the themes this month, let me share the overall message from the guides. And they go, come what may, April, June. There shall be an overturning of systems. The light is here to stay, and it shall emanate brighter and brighter. Fear it not, we say. Truths are being revealed as the shadows are illuminated at lightning speeds. There is a stillness in the air amidst the chaos. Listen, attune, and allow yourself to become one with it. It shall stabilize you if your footing shall falter in the projected confusion of chaos. Use your discernment. Not all truths are true. And remember, you are the energy being that holds the frequency of light. Now let it shine. So I feel that's a very great reminder for all of us of how to navigate the energies for this month. All right, let's do a quick recap of the themes from last month, which I feel that are still going to be very, very relevant for many of us this month. And they are, number 1, soul illuminating dreams. Number 2, transitional pathways. Number 3, new energetic era. And number 4, energy is a new currency. So if any of those themes are resonating with you, please do go back and watch the April insights. All right, let's dive into the themes for this month. Goodness gracious me, I am so excited. I've just got this energy of excitement moving through me. So yes, and I feel like I can finally breathe, and I feel like I've finally got space to move forward. And I feel that is the excitement that I'm feeling, and hopefully you can feel that too. So theme 1 for this month is called Chaos, Confusion, and Clarity. And the guides go: as you move through the shifts in consciousness of your multidimensionality, you shall be met with resistance. It is not to be feared or fought. Stand tall, stand strong, remembering you are built for these times. Chaos shall bring confusion that will ultimately lead to clarity. Ground yourself in the chaos as a steady pillar of light. Expand yourself in the confusion as a steady stream of love. Do not be swayed by what is not yours, what is not of your making. As you discern the truth through your inner knowing, the light of clarity shall shine through you. So once again, another beautiful, beautiful message. And I feel this message is really talking at 2 levels. One on a personal level and the second on the collective level. And I'm going to try and break those 2 levels down and what it may mean for us. So on the personal level, I feel many of us will have this experience where we're getting jolted by this lightning bolt, not having a light bulb moment, but having a jolt of lightning bolt move through us. It's almost like we have this instant realization, an instant sense of clarity that it just leaves us at a tension, this kind of thing. So I feel that this is also linked to the energies of the hidden doors that are going to be illuminated to us on the 15th and the 28th of May as well. And I feel that, this may feel shocking for some of us, because in some ways we have been waiting for it. In some ways we think we've received it. I don't know how many of you, and I know I've experienced this, I know many people in my community have also experienced this. And there's this sense of like, we've been in this kind of foggy sensation, and throughout, I would say from middle of January on until now, there's been moments where this fog has lifted and there's been this clarity, and we're like, okay, that's it, we're ready to go, let's move forward. And then before you know it, you're in another dense cloud and a fog, and you don't even realize you're in a fog until you get that moment of that fog lifting, and then there is clarity. This is different. That's been happening in phases. This is like completely lightning bolt moment, not a light bulb moment. The key thing here is that we're going to receive new clarity. So pause, take it in, breathe, and then allow yourself to move with it. Do not overthink it. Just allow it to move through you, and allow yourself to move with it. Some of you will still be processing the chaos, the confusion, and it will come in waves. And if you are someone that is stuck in this chaos and confusion and wondering, where is my lightning bolt? I need the clarity, there's something within you that you're yet to fully commit to. So maybe you're still standing at that threshold of the new energetic era, not wanting to let go of something that is old. And I'll talk more about this in the next theme. You're yet to commit to the new path. So I think it's just something here, not to judge yourself, just to kind of say, okay, I'm still lacking clarity. I would love to gain some more clarity. Show me what I need to do. Show me the next steps to take. And you completely and utterly surrender to it and you go with it. And really notice where your resistance comes up. Because as you start to shift through the levels of consciousness, very much like this message says, you'll be met with resistance. So that resistance is also within yourself, your patterns, your programs, your belief systems that has kept you safe. And they now, when you're moving forward and moving away from that kind of safety mechanism within yourself, you will be met with that resistance within you. So take your time, be kind, be gentle, be compassionate, be loving to yourself as you take these steps forward, and celebrate yourself for each step that you take, because that acts as a positive reinforcement to your sensitive and inside of you. And so the second part to this is more around the collectives and our collective energy. And I feel that many of us will feel these electrical waves of chaos infused with fear, infused with confusion, and they'll be cyclical. It's almost like you kind of go through it, and then when you realize it's there, it kind of disappears. So you're kind of thinking, did I really feel that? Was that really true? And then you start second guessing yourself. Don't. These are not natural, and I'll talk more about this in theme 4. It will feel like this electrical current moving through you, and you'll feel this chaos and confusion, and you'll feel like you're being pulled in different directions and spinning. And this is where it's so important to come back into your heart center, ground, focus on your body, move your body, do breath work, keep going within yourself, and keep using your discernment. And one of the things from last month is keep asking yourself, what am I feeding and what is feeding me? What am I feeding and what is feeding me? And as you keep doing that, you'll get more clarity of what you're allowing into your energetic space, what you are projecting out, and what you're projecting out, you take ownership of it, and what you're feeding yourself in, you can change the food that you feed yourself with. And then this changes the dynamic. And also you can use this if you're finding yourself in this cyclical confusion cycle. Have a look. You can use this to kind of identify any trigger points within yourself. You can use water, saunas, swimming, cold plunges. Simply drinking water with the intention of clearing your energy will help, because there will be this electrical charge to it as well. So water seems to, and even salt water, so if you're by the sea, amazing. If you're not, you can go to one of those kind of flotation tanks or have an Epsom salt bath, and that will help to kind of dispel this electrical energy and bring you back into your heart center. The other thing is that you can just, I think I mentioned it, but I'll mention it again, but you can kind of hold a glass of water and just set the intention with a glass of water. As I drink a glass of water, it clears my mind, my body, my emotions, and my energy, and brings me back into center within myself. So you can use that as an affirmation and as a clearing and a cleansing technique. I've also got a couple of other affirmations that you can use. Number 1, you can use this following affirmation: I release everything and anything that I am carrying that is not mine. The second one is, I release all that I cannot carry with me into the new energetic era. And the third one is, I clear my mind, body, energy, and physical spaces with the colors of the rainbows and the frequency of love. So you can use those, I would use all of them together. You can use them throughout the day. You can have them as reminders that pop up, and just almost you can use them as you're scanning your body, your energy field, the spaces that you live in. So that will just help you to really kind of move through the chaos and confusion energy and come into clarity as well. And be open to receiving this lightning bolt as well. And remember, Resistance is not to be feared or fought. And I think this is so important. Every time we meet resistance, think about the times when you are sharing something with somebody and they're resisting what you're saying because it goes against their narrative or goes against their belief. And then you fight it and push them harder to receive what you are saying. Or, you met the resistance and you want to shrink again, like you've opened up and you finally spoke your truth, and then you've met with resistance and you're like, oh my goodness, I need to shrink again. So just hold the resistance, hold the space for yourself within the resistance. Don't fight it, don't fear it, and allow yourself to expand. As you expand, it will diffuse. And this is why I think it says here, expand yourself in the confusion as a steady stream of love, and ground yourself in the chaos as a steady pillar of light. If you do those two things, it will kind of diffuse the resistance in there. So, and not every truth is true. And this, if you think about it, we are getting a massive, massive practice of using our discernment muscle this month. All right, let's move on to theme 2. And theme 2 is called Waves of Fire. And the guides go, the waves of fire are creative and destructive forces of nature. We ask you not to fear them. Ride them. Let the waves of fire be expressed through the suppression of your voice, clearing a path for your truth to flow through you. Let the waves of fire propel you forward on your path of destiny, like shooting stars in the night skies. As you allow yourself to surrender, the waves of fire shall melt away the resistance, burning to ashes what was never yours to carry. Through the ashes you shall forge a new path, your path, one that you were always destined to walk upon at this time of great evolutionary change on Earth. So again, I feel this message is speaking to us on many different levels. I feel is very much linked to the fire horse energy that I mentioned in the February insights, which I feel that many of us, I know I was one of them, and many of my friends have also said this. It's like we all kind of expected this fire horse energy to propel us forward. Yet for some of us, it's almost like dragged us through the dirt again, or it's like, oh, hang on a second, what's going on here? And I feel that there was this expectation to move forward, but actually what this fire horse energy did was to kind of move us through, take us on a journey of our old, almost kind of saying to us, hey, are you really sure you really want to let go of this? Let us show you the benefits of keeping hold of this old stuff and what you're still gaining for it. Are you sure you want to let go of that benefit? So I feel that this fire horse energy since February has been burning through. So we've shedded the snake skin, but anything that was still remaining that still needed burning through. So this is like another kind of intense shedding and purging and clearing period. The fire horse energy has been kind of clearing this path and helping us to clear away what we're still been holding on to. And they could be thought patterns around victim consciousness. It could be our attachments to outcomes, our attachments to things, to people, to situations, to the world outside of us, our beliefs, our narratives, our stories, and also our wounding that we want to just hold on to because it forms a part of our identity. So we have had this kind of energy moving through us, and I feel that many of you would have experienced this kind of real intensity around the victim consciousness, around the wounding, around your inner child. You'll be moving through that in waves over the last couple of months. This waves of fire energy is saying, right, okay, that's it. We can clear this all for you right now. So it's a great opportunity to use and harness this fire, the waves of fire energy, to completely clear out the old path. And then you're kind of left with this new path ahead of you for you to forge and walk along. So basically use it as a way of clearing what you cannot take forward or into this new energetic era. So yeah, and it takes courage, right? It's not going to be for everyone, but I know many of you are so ready for this, and I know many of you are so done with this old that you are like, okay, that's it, I am done, let's do this. So just simply allow yourself to surrender to the fire energy. And as you surrender, you don't need to figure out what the next path looks like. You don't need to figure out where you're going or what direction you're going. You just simply need to allow yourself to let go and let the fire energy clear out the path and clear out the baggages that you've been carrying. And you just invite the energy in and ask it to do its job. So there's another sense here as well for this waves of fire energy. Those of you that suppress your rage, it is really important right now to speak it out aloud and express it, because if you don't, the fire energy is going to burn you from the inside out, and it's going to burn you versus you can use the fire energy to express yourself of what has been suppressed, which is what this message actually is referring to. So, and as you express your rage, your frustration, your anger, and most times that is because a boundary has been crossed and a boundary has not been respected. As you express this, boundaries get formed. So then you're very clear on, no, this is not allowed. No, you're not allowed to cross these boundaries of mine. So I think many of us, especially those of us identify with people pleasers, we've been suppressing our voice and the rage that we feel when our boundaries have been crossed. It is now time to express that. And as we express that, we create boundaries in the process. This is a very, very empowering energy as well. And as this message said, it is a force of destruction and creation. So use it wisely and intentionally. All right, let's move on to the third theme for this month. And the third theme is called the Divine Masculine Energy. And the guides go, it is time now for the Divine Masculine within you to rise, to come into balance, to be in harmony, to be the supportive partner to your counterpart, the Divine Feminine. It is time now to remember. Remember your innate wisdom, your ability to protect, provide, and lead with a heart full of love, grounded in devotion. Knowing that as you build the much needed crystalline structures of this new energetic era, the divine feminine within you shall effortlessly flow as she feels the safety in your grounded presence, and together the luminous union codes shall form. And this message is so beautiful and very much linked to theme 3 from April 2026 Insights, which is called the New Energetic Era. And this really touches me so deeply, and it has so many levels of meaning to it, and I think I spoke about it in the last month's insight in theme 3, where the divine feminine energy has risen, but we've been waiting for this divine masculine energy to come and meet it. And I feel this month so many of us are going to feel this presence, this energy of this divine masculine moving through us. And I'm speaking from like an internal perspective, the divine masculine within each and every one of us, regardless of our gender. And I feel that this is going to, as the waves of fire, I feel that this is completely linked to the waves of fire, because that waves of fire can burn away the toxic masculine traits. So that's going to be burning it away. And what it will burn away is these things. So pay attention to this within yourself. Patterns and programmings that have kept you trapped in the societal conditioned construct. So you've been performing. So there's an opportunity here as you allow this divine masculine energy to move through you, and as you allow the waves of fire to move through you too, you clear out these patterns and programming. So you then become more of who you truly are. So it's almost like the waves of fire clears out the path, and there's this divine masculine energy comes in and brings in the new energy to take the space that has been created. Also, there's a suppression of your true nature to fit into society, to feel safe. So again, there's going to be a clear out of this if you choose it to be, and this divine masculine energy will replace it. Addictions and behaviors that numb the senses and prevented you from feeling your true heart's desire. And then the sense of powerlessness that has forced you to lead from a place of control, manipulation, and force. So these are the toxic masculine traits. With this divine masculine feminine energy moving out, these will be moving in. These toxic traits of the masculine energy will be moving out. So it's a great opportunity this month to release all of this, and start to embody the divine masculine energy, one of which is of freedom. So you're breaking free from performing, and you're simply coming into a state of being, embodying this energy of the grounded presence where you are safe. You feel this sense of safety to express yourself in your truest heart's desire. You can really then also attune to your heart's desire, and by connecting to your heart's desire, you protect it, and that protection then provides you with a sense of direction of where you're going. So it provides the direction of what you're moving. The divine masculine energies naturally leads, and it leads through its grounded presence, devoted to protecting and providing. And it creates the structures needed for the divine feminine energy to flow. So it is so multi-layered in this, but it's so big and so beautiful, this energy. And some of you, I think many of us will feel this inside of us, and then some of you that are in relationships, you might notice your masculine counterpart stepping up in a new way, and you might find that your feminine aspect softens that little bit more and flows a little bit more, or you might find yourself deepening in your relationships, in the connection with your loved one. And there's this sense of expansion within relationships that are geared up for this and that are in alignment. But it will also, unfortunately, reveal and really bring to the surface those relationships that are not in alignment. So it will ask you to let go. And this, I feel, again, if you're embodying the waves of fire and you want to embody this energy, you have to let go of what's no longer in alignment with you, is no longer serving you, and what you might be holding on to from a sense of pride, from a sense of identity. These things are really, really hard to let go of, but the energies this month is really supporting you in this, and you will feel a greater sense of freedom and clarity and liberation, and this just deeper sense of, I can finally breathe, I'm in my skin, and I'm in alignment. So trust it. It is very, very, very vulnerable, both of these energies, especially if it's mirroring something in your external relationships with your partner, your loved ones, or even family members and friends. And it's scary because it's asking you to be vulnerable, and it's asking you to trust in something and surrendering to something that you have never known before. So it is not easy, and it takes courage. So take your time, breathe, and ground and trust yourself through this process. You already know there's a part of you that knows how to operate in this way, and there's a part of you that knows that this operating way of being is your truest nature. All right, let's move on to the fourth and final theme for this month. And this theme is called Cosmic Earth Electrical Awakening. And the guides go: the time has come, the time is now. There is an awakening that's rippling through the earth, lightning to electrical waves of the cosmic ocean. It is time now to ascend with the earth and become the conduit of this electrical awakening waves. Root yourself deeply into the earth, connecting with the ancient technology residing in the network of trees. They carry the codes, the blueprints of your remembering. As you reach up to the stars, the sun and moon, connecting with the cosmic light, it shall flow through you, activating the codes and blueprints of ancient times. So this theme very much reminds me of the nervous system recalibration, where I shared with you the image of a tree and how our human bodies is the conductor, the conduit for the connection of the earth and the cosmos, and weaving in the two energies together, and it's upgrading our nervous system, upgrading the earth's nervous system, and also we're connecting to the nervous system of the cosmos. So it's a message that I feel like I'm going to sit with because it's so powerful. And I feel that these electrical currents will be felt in 3 different ways, and I feel that many of us have already felt this. So what I'm going to do is just try and describe to you how I felt it and what the 3 different types of waves have been. And this is something that I become more and more aware of from March onwards, and I've just been kind of working with it, tuning in, feeling into it, and working out what it is. And so I've got some description, and I'm sure these descriptions will evolve as I evolve too. But hopefully this will help you so that you can use your discernment and you can understand, okay, these are the electrical currents, this is where it sits, this is what I can do, this is how I can use it, oh, this is what this is not for me, kind of thing. So the 3 different types of electrical currents that we'll feel are the solar flares. So like the solar flares and the cosmic energies, I would call them. So that's one. The second one is the earth shifts, and the third one is man-made. So the solar flares tend to feel like I need to rest, I need to sleep, I need to slow down. So it tends to knock me out. So the reason why it does that, because I know that there's something coming through, I'm meant to receive a download, I'm meant to receive this new information, and I cannot do it while I'm awake or while I'm consciously trying to filter through it. I simply need to rest, lie down and sleep, and let the wisdom of my body, let the wisdom of my soul, my higher self take over and integrate and absorb these energies and recalibrate my body, my mind, my nervous system as I rest and as I sleep. So this is a way to kind of integrate this. So for me, this feels like I just want to rest. So my system is geared up for that. The earth shifts tend to feel more electrical to me. They tend to feel much more sharper. It's almost like I can feel and see electricity running through me from my feet upwards, and it kind of comes out through my fingertips. That's the way that I kind of sense it. There is this sense of, when that happens, I feel a deeper connection with nature. Like those of you that know me, been following me on Instagram, you know I have a tree that I've called Dolores. She's been singing to me since 2011, and she has incredible wisdom, and I feel deeply connected to her, and I'm always chatting to her. But it goes wider than that. It almost deepens that connections. And what I've also experienced is that even when the birds are singing, it's like I can feel their vibration moving through me. It's like it's activating something inside of me. It's like a remembering that's happening. There's things with animals, the scent of flowers and the scent of grass is much stronger. So it's almost like it's expanding my senses and connecting me even more deeply with nature, and feeling that oneness around me with everything and anything. And for me, what I find, it helps me to ground and to move my body. And as I move my body and ground, this helps the electrical energy to move. And swimming's one of my things, so that also helps. So find out what is good for you, but these things might also help. And then the man-made electrical energies, they tend to feel like fear to me. It's almost like my heart contracts, I sink, I go inwards, I kind of protect my heart. There is a thicker density to it in the quality, and it makes my brain feel very sluggish, like I've got brain fog, I feel very lethargic, I feel very lazy, I don't really want to do anything. So when I'm feeling those things, I like, oh, hang on a second, I need to clear my energy. So I focus my attention on clearing the energy, and I then tune into myself and go, where is my frequency and what am I picking up? So it's almost like checking my antenna and what am I picking up on, and then clearing that antenna and raising my vibration again. And I do this just consciously through meditation or listening to music, going for a walk, swimming, moving my body, the same kind of tools sent to help me with a slightly different intention. So I think it's really important just to pay attention to these different types of energies and how they'll be moving through us, and know that not everything is good for us. There are some things that are meant to kind of keep us in the denser energies and denser frequencies. So just become aware of it. Your body will tell you, you'll know it. So use your discernment here. So that is it for this month. So thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all for watching these insights. I hope you've enjoyed them and you found them useful. If you have, please do go ahead and share them with your loved ones, your families, your co-workers, your community. Leave a comment below, hit the thumbs up, and if you haven't already done so, please do go ahead and subscribe. And if you're looking for some additional support, please come and join the Energetic Alignment Group Healing Journeys, and that is taking place this month on Sunday the 17th of May at our usual time, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. European time, and the theme this month is called the Divine Masculine Energy. And then those of you that would love to get a reading, a one-to-one reading with me, do go ahead and book yourself in. I'll leave the link below, and I've got a limited spaces just for this month, and we will do a read for your energy for you for the 6 months ahead. All right, everyone, thank you so much, and I will see you next month. Take care now. Bye for now.